Do you know the great thing about wearing one outfit every day of the week is literally that when it comes time to get dressed, you don't have to think about what you're going to wear. It's practical. I think that's very, very practical. So people like Steve Jobs and Albert Einstein had the same thing. I think they had kind of predominantly one trademark type outfit, and I remember in Steve Jobs' autobiography he was saying that it's, I think, in an Issey Miyake outfit. I think Levi's jeans and Issey Miyake jumper. That's it. That's what he liked, and it just I think he ordered like 100 of him, custom made or something like that. If you're an eccentric millionaire, of course you can do that. But I think Albert Einstein just did it for practical reasons, because in his mind the idea was that the 1 or 2 minutes it takes to decide on what you're going to wear, you could be better off, I don't know, rewriting the rules of the universe or whatever. It's a much more time efficient way for him, or that's at least that's what he thought, to get things done. So he didn't want to waste time thinking about what am I going to wear. If you, like him being a mathematician and all, you do that so many days of the year, so many years of your life, and you go, oh my god, that's just literally that's weeks of my already very short life wasted, if calculated properly. In filming terms though, it also solves the issue of continuity, so that's something that's also nice. I like that when I wear the same t-shirt in the same installment of literally everything, then a series kind of fits together. Like case in point, the DAZ Studio 101 series. Oh good, beeper is broken. In which I'm wearing the Super Survivor t-shirt in every episode. That is kind of nice because it's made over months and months, spread out, and it still looks cohesive when you watch it in one go. That's very cool. Good, lights look like they're completely broken, completely out. Speaking of lights, it's getting to that time of the year again where I have the sun literally behind me, and that doesn't make for the best picture quality. I do understand that. And I do apologize for that. It's one of those technical things. I could change my shift, but on the way back it looks better. So I think I'll just, we'll just live with the bad lighting. It's fine. It's fine. Driving the GoPro nuts and to its limits. Could also put a light in front of me here. Maybe that'll even it out. I'd have to have a light that is as bright as the sun, or kind of at least 50% off that, so that the camera can balance out the picture. $15 on Amazon, but only if you use it at your desk. There we go. Speaking of lights, I've literally just now, 10 minutes ago, released the DAZ Studio 116 series, with the installment of the DAZ Studio series on YouTube. Literally 10 minutes ago. I had made that last week, but I didn't find the time to put that light starter kit together. So it's a small scene file, DAZ Studio scene file, in which I've set up 2 mesh lights on either side of a character, kind of like strip light boxes. And I've also given that scene a spotlight, like a parametric spotlight object from the back, that is to separate pretty much what's happening here with my head right now, but that separates the character's silhouette from the otherwise bland background. So you want a little bit of separation there, and artists usually just draw that in. It's very easy to do, but of course if we make a 3D portrait, that's not quite so easy. So it's that's where the rim light comes in. That's the rim light, or I believe edge light it's also called, but it's the one that's behind, pretty much behind the camera, from behind the character, and it's not exactly from behind, it's kind of slightly further up, so that you illuminate a little bit of the head, and that gives it that halo effect. So that, and in my case, we have that in like 100% over the top now. So this is, by all means make it strong, but don't make it that strong, because that just doesn't look good. But yeah, if you could see a little bit of background now and my head illuminated, then you'd have the background usually slightly darker than the character, so that draws the eye onto the character, onto the thing in the front or the object you want to emphasize, and then you have that little halo type separation, and then you have usually a bit of a blurred background, once again to suggest something is there, but to blur it out at the same time and not let the viewer look at that so much. And again, it gets that separation going from what you want to show and what's in the background. So there we go, that's been released this morning. Very interesting, very interesting. Looking forward to comments, and I'm looking forward to the next installment, of course, which is the one about image-based lights. Yeah, I hope I'm going to get that done as soon as. And then the series is almost finished, so I want to do one more installment about render settings. So that's one video I want to make. IBL, I'm going to explain in a way like what is IBL, how does it work, and how do we set it up, how do we get HDR images into DAZ Studio to illuminate our scenes, how do we tweak them and use them in conjunction maybe with mesh lights also, that's important. And then a second video is going to be about render settings, and then we're more or less done with the whole series. There'll be one other video which is kind of a goodbye, kind of where to go from here video. That's also nice. That needs to happen. And I think one additional one in which I'm putting everything we've learned together. That was also my plan, to build a scene, literally a quick scene with one character, and just talk a little bit how we would actually do that in DAZ Studio. So that rounds off the package nicely. And I'll go a little bit into characters there, but that'll be it. And that should be done definitely by the end of the year, hopefully. Yeah, I think by the end of the year, sometime in December, I think I'm going to finish it off. So that makes it another 4 installments then, isn't it? So the IBLs, the render settings, and creating a scene, and then the goodbye, where to go from here video. So that's 4 more installments. So that's cool. That'll be, so 16 is out now. We have 17, 18, 19, and 20. That's perfect. I like it. That's a nice round package. And then we'll see what happens. It's taken me way longer than it should have done. So yeah, it's important to finish that off.